Oh, hello there. I did not see you. Totally didn't just fucking turn my camera upside down and then start watching this. But hi, this is a new type of video. I look extremely scraggly, burnt out. I don't know. Um, this is a video which I have wanted to make since about 2019, 2018, something like that. This style of creator that I really like has some types of videos like these, and I cannot even imagine to come close to that one. But hey, you won't know it unless you try it, and it's gonna be a very convoluted, probably long video with me just blabbering on as I usually do, but this time with a fucking script. Let's fucking go. I don't know, man. I don't think I have the vlogger energy anymore. It was a good personality, but fucking hell, mate. Yeah. So the whole point behind doing the narration was that it's absolutely pointless, but also necessary that I try things out. Yes, I'm reading from a piece of not paper, but like WhatsApp, because you know how you have groups with yourself. Yeah, I'm trying things out because I can feel my sanity slipping away, and so now I'll do it and enable you to unintentionally join me on my downfall. There's a channel here called Exurb1A. I don't know why I looked up. I know it's written in front. I know I've told you it's written in front. I'm like, oh yeah, I totally just thought about that. Fuck. Yeah, my room had to be cleaned, so I had to open the room door. I don't know where I left off. I'm not gonna watch the fucking whatever minutes long 1.5 minutes or something long video to just figure out where I left off. So yeah. There's a channel called that I did that. I spoke that. Yeah, they've got like the best, like weirdest and funniest and like most entertaining sense of poetic humor to them. Like I love the storytelling, man, honestly. But yeah, so I could only just dream of doing something on similar lines, and if I don't try, I won't know. So I'm gonna try my hand at it. Either it'll sound like a fake ass phony, and best believe I am quite aware, and that I have imposter syndrome. Ayo, let's go. This was not intentional, but yeah. Was it? I don't know. Do I have that level of genius? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, it's got me feeling like that. Or it'll go well, but I don't plan on pretending that, I want to keep doing this till I become famous, because I don't think it's my style, personally, and it'll just keep taking so much longer to think about it. Holy fuck, it's been 3 years since I first wrote this down. Communication gaps, am I right? I could have just said fake it till I make it, but I didn't, because I'm semi-sure I'll make it. In the script it's written sure, but I think I had much more confidence 3 years ago than I do now, or I just did not know as much about the world, or both. Fuck, I think it's both. But yeah, I'm sure I'll make it, and my it and your it will probably be different, and I think I'll be glad by hitting 100 subs by the end of this year, and then aim for 150 by the end of next year. And since I started actually writing this into it like 2020, 2019 or something, I had 50 subs back then, and now I'm like at 84 or something. So I think I would not be too disappointed if I hit 100. I'm not a content creator, but this is my platform, so fuck you. I do think that I am a content creator, like it's not a big thing. It's more like a logbook where I just keep writing whatever the fuck I want to write. Best part about this video, you will never know what part is scripted and what is not, because not all of this is scripted, but just coming from my head. For example, this part, or is it? That was not scripted. Anyway, yeah, these fucking tangents where I derail are like crazy obstacles in the path of communication, as they nicely walk me from one topic to another to the next, and in a conversation with someone with an equally shit attention span, we'll just keep bouncing from topic to topic without ever completing a single one. Isn't that fucking lovely? Isn't that what life is all about? Making conversations fun, but also fucking pointless. But yeah, you already know that, man. Come on. Now then, communication gaps are pretty straightforward, except they're not. I have an issue with issues that arise from misunderstandings or word wrongly used. Like, fucking hell, until 2020, I used to use childish and childlike in each other's place until somebody on Twitter, fucking brain dead Twitter, pointed it out to me. horrendous, honestly. Or even someone intentionally or unintentionally takes your words out of context and then attacks you for the lack of understanding. For example, my boss does that, and I think my job might be in threat. Or I'm not sure it is or it's not, but anyway, they don't fucking say it straight out. They just be like, "Hey, bye. I'm not out of a job yet, just by the way." Sadly, you all know me, so you know I'm not very satisfied with it. Also, they're not very satisfied with me. I think it's a mutual agreement at this point. Yeah, that's what I'll say it was. It's never that, is it? Yeah. And anyway, so since the words have been twisted against you, now you're just hurting because they have gone and spun a little twist onto them, and you don't know what the fuck you want to make out of the situation because, okay, you didn't do them you didn't do those words, like, you didn't say those things like that in purpose, but you're maybe now doubting yourself in the shower, crying for a bit because, like, you did not want to say them the way they were understood. Because, all jokes aside, your relationship with somebody might be at stake here. Maybe a friend of yours has misunderstood you and something has gone completely awry and wrong, and shit's fucked, the friendship's over, or something like that could be in jeopardy, and maybe you just, say jump instead of jump till all you and your group of friends are playing cricket and it gets pointed out to you that you're a fucking idiot for having trying to prove them that, oh no, jump is the right one and not jumped. Yeah, fuck. But back to the original thing. It's easy to fix it if you really want to. It's all about taking the first step. And I hope that you can see in my eyes that I totally don't mean that, because it's fucking not. If you do decide to fix things because it was misunderstood, you may be understood as, oh, so you did mean to, I knew it. I knew you were saying that. Now you're just going back on your fucking words, aren't you? And then that's like another whole game of little old miscommunication. You may just want to go back to the status quo, but the other person may not sometimes. Sometimes I'm you. Sometimes I'm been the other person. Both times it's honestly just not been very fun to have on either the receiving end or the giving end of. So many things often get taken out of context. Word may spread. And as soon as more people get involved in this thing that was supposed to be between, say, two people, it becomes needlessly complex. Opinions fly in from different sides. People say, oh, maybe they did not mean to say it that way. They give you their opinions. The other people's opinions, which may fit in with your beliefs, just fit into your beliefs, and you're like, oh, so I was right the whole time. That whole fucking validation BS. And congratulations, you've gone from miscommunication to having a situation. It's that fucking easy. And obviously when, like, say for example, you're just talking online with somebody, chat or something, miscommunication just becomes far more rife and unclear. Is unclear the word? Because miscommunication becoming unclear, does that mean communication is clear? I don't know, man. Anyway, at least when you're talking to someone and you're present there, you can at least try and clarify it as and when you're saying it. But online it's just different. Though it's a different fucking ball game. That's all it is. Anyway, how do we clarify our messages to people? For one, you can try and justify. Go one step further, over justify, as I do, and make them think, wow, is he dumb? Or make them think, wow, does he think I'm dumb? Whereas the answer is just so simple. I just don't want to be misunderstood, man. I'll just keep making the same statements over and over again. I'll try to keep breaking them down or whatsoever, because anyway, I'll just make more statements around something, and I've said, as I have already been speaking about it for a few minutes, act as if information overload is somehow solving the problems. I don't know, man. I wrote this, like, see what I did there? I misdirected the crux of the hypothetical discussion from being the message being the communication to the action I'm performing, which is justification. I'm over justifying in this thing where I'm talking about over justifying, which at that point in time was hilarious to me because I was going over this phase where I was getting used to the fact that holy shit, I over justify far too much and try to reduce that justification, and I managed to do that at that point in time. But it has fucking returned to me because of this fucking job that I fucking don't really love. Yeah, I hate miscommunication. Also, my job. I say things I don't mean, but I do definitely hate my job. And I mean things that don't come out of my mouth. So if I ever say that I like my job, it's a lie. Just things like, stay a bit longer. I'm like, yeah. In reality, what I actually said would have been, yeah, thanks for seeing me. As always, I will be the reason for my demise. And I sure hope you're not. Obviously, I hope you're not the reason for my demise, but I also hope you're not the reason for your own demise. It's not because I think you're stupid, it's because I am stupid and I don't want to be misunderstood. The bane of my life, the genesis of my issues, my definitions for words and emotions being different from, the general dictionary terms or whatnot, have made me feel that I am unique, but also led me to have a very consistent level of unintended despair. It's the harbinger to friendships, especially their ends. The incorrectly timed confessions of things and regarding things I hate, what I despise. Honestly, is my ability to pass on messages. How can I even really communicate with people or, preach to them about miscommunication when I can't either? And yeah, generally that's the whole point, because I think I started thinking about how I could just make a very crisp, lovely written piece about how I have these solutions and answers to solving miscommunication. But once I realized that whenever I have put them into practice, these are the banes that I have fucking faced firsthand, and they're not particularly nice. I have lost friendships, I have lost people in life, just through simple drifting apart, or through just not being in touch with them again anymore. Maybe because of something that was spoken from my side or theirs, and then we just never clarified what was spoken, what the intention behind those words was. And yeah, well, I genuinely do hope that I've left you with multiple open-ended scenarios laced with a pure sense of frustration, because that's how I feel regarding miscommunication. It was not intentional, and as I said, I don't remember the initial thing that I was going for. When I was thinking about it in 2019, that miscommunication's ruining my life because misdirection is how I can take the blame away from myself. But then realizing that, brother, my fucking brother in Christ, you are the one miscommunicating either way. If you're not able to communicate with others, it's like either you hear it wrong or you interpret it wrong, or you're the one who's saying the wrong thing which gets interpreted wrong. It's like, nah, fucking hell, man, this shit sucks. Yeah, I hope I've left you with enough of things to just think about yourself. It was not intentional, as I've repeated once, because I realized that I already read this sentence, but it's been too late now, so I have to keep going with it. Yeah, I actually started writing in 2020, and I've just kept this aside. At one point I deleted it, then I had to restore it, and then I'm like, you know what, let's just get things out of my system. I want to leave this one behind. I want to leave behind miscommunication as a whole. I want to become a better person, and I want just to do good and have good things in life, and also hope and pray for the exact same thing for everybody in my life, because yeah, it's 2020 part 2, and I turned 22 in 2020, so I'm now 24. I want to leave this behind, so I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22 part 2. Bye.